New Horizons for a Transformative Educational Model is a project funded by Mission Kera. Its first pilot phase was implemented in 5 schools in Malawi. Headmasters, teachers, school staff, and parents are working to reinforce the capacity of Mara's schools by applying the guiding principles of equal opportunity, non-discrimination, and universal access, paying special attention to the needs of learners who are at risk of social exclusion and marginalization.
In general, I think it's a great initiative. It's really a great opportunity for the community around.
We are part of so many problems. We ask them and they help us to do so that we can fulfill our goals.
For that project, to me, I welcome it more than 100%.
They are still helped, and we also get help as the parents. So we thank for that.
The whole New Horizons program is talking about transformative kind of leadership of our institutions. And this encompasses a number of areas. We are looking at creating safe spaces for children or students in our schools, issues of child rights. We are talking about the marriage pedagogy that emphasizes on presence.
We have been quite instrumental in the shaping of the learners within here. We have been empowering them with skills that would enable them to have space in tertiary institutions, but also skills that they could use.
New Horizons has assisted us a lot to reflect on our mission for the poor.
And this idea about the horizon is to show the brothers and the lay faithful working with the marriage brothers on the African continent a new way of doing things, a new way of leadership, a new way of approaching education.
One of the major challenges of the New Horizons program is the presence of gender gaps in education. Disparities of access between boys and girls in secondary schools is very evident in a country like Malawi, and New Horizons has a special focus on girls' education.
The elder people should reduce this life of sidelining, like boys and girls not treating us equally. We don't like it. It's not fair. We should all be together. We're all human beings, just like it's the gender thing. Well, that we are different in way, but everything we're okay. We are kids. We know we're brothers and sisters. That's what we want. That's what we like.
On girls, it has improved.
We are almost there on the 50-50 campaign.
In the first place, I didn't do well. Now I've seen the way the world is going. You can see that girls are improving each and every day. So I couldn't just stay at home and looking at myself the way I used to be, but have to improve. I have to be somewhere in future.
And for us as educators, it means that every individual who has the desire to get educated should be given a chance, regardless of whatever factors could be there.
I think school should be for everybody. Everybody would have every chance, and those who want to have a chance to learn and study for a brighter future.
Girls have been encouraged to go to school too, knowing that educating a girl, you are educating the nation.
I can say I'm one of the role models for the girls here. I always tell them, I was once here in the open class, and if I did it, you as well, you can do it.
And again, the beginnings of marriage brothers in Malawi, they are focusing on boys only. But these open schools that are running in the afternoon accommodate boys and girls, even men and women. So actually we reach out to all and they incorporate all, and they're doing well, even some beating better schools in the country in terms of performance, even sending some students to universities.
I'm just quite proud to be here because I've learned a lot. Like a lot, when I say a lot, I mean a lot. There are some other things, because I've been at a girls' secondary school, And there are some other things they didn't tell us there because there were normal guys. They'll say, these things they're only for the boys and not the girls. But here they just say everything mixed. So I've learned so many things here. So I think it's a very good thing to be together, not boys and girls.
The Open School is seen as one of the important initiatives to be reinforced through New Horizons. Improving educational attainment and key competencies for all is crucial not only to economic growth and competitiveness, but also to reducing poverty and fostering school inclusion.
The Marist Brothers a few years ago decided to, apart from running national schools, when they realized that the locality is not benefiting from national schools, they opted for running schools in the afternoon that are called open schools.
Looking at the objective of open school, and the objective is to help the community around. So you see that there are several students or several people out there who do not have a chance to go to the boarding secondary schools. So with this opening, it opens it to the community, and people are able to come, register. Even those who are working class, they come to reduce their points and the like.
We try as much as possible to create an environment which is really open, that we accommodate almost everyone, those that are struggling financially, those that might be even advanced in terms of wage. We try to accommodate them so that they should still have access to education just like everybody else.
We have statistics that most of the students from this open school, they are going to the university. Now they are doctors, they are nurses, they are teachers.
Most learners, they are doing well, and we have more learners that have been selected to different universities. As such, more learners, they work hard at open school.
I myself am a product of this school through the open school. I was teaching in the primary schools education, and I joined the open school for this school while I was a teacher at the primary school sector, and then succeeded, and here I am. And besides, it also cements the relationship between the school and the community around.
It's making a difference because you can see, like me, I'm married, I've got kids, but I've got that opportunity to come back to school.
The pilot phase of New Horizons took place in Malawi in 2019. The New Horizons program will now be extended to South Africa, Mozambique, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Angola. 21 schools in 6 African countries will be involved, with more than 20,000 children as direct beneficiaries of the program.
African continent as an emerging continent have a lot of challenges. For example, the gap between the rich and the poor. Within the same school, you have the rich and you have the poor. You have the have and you have the have-nots. How do we blend the two together to have what we call equal access?
I felt the need to say, let me go and help the community, which has no advantages of going to the, of being selected to secondary schools, but now there is an opportunity for them to give an equal education using open school.
The New Horizons program really has a well thought of initiative that if it can be implemented with all the commitment from all the stakeholders, all the players that are involved in the program, I'm sure it will bring out very beautiful, wonderful outcomes that will in so many ways help to change our society, to maybe to narrow the gap between people who have and those who really are struggling to make a living in life.
So I invite everyone, Marist brothers, Marist teachers, lay people, parents, government, to see what we are doing and to support this initiative for the transformational agenda of the education of the African child.